Hello, I'm David Alvarez, and welcome to a very special edition of Coral Gables Now. We are here on location in the village of Merrick Park in the garden area, and as you can see behind us, we have this giant Christmas tree, and we also have a fountain and the nice setting of the village of Merrick Park. Now, during the holidays, this is a very, very nice place to be. At night, the tree is lit up, the fountain's lit up. It's just picturesque. It's the best place to be during the holidays. And we have a huge show for you today on Coral Gables Now. So let's jump right into it and see what's coming up. We take a look at the city's first community garden.
With the holidays here, Coral Gables has lots to offer. I have the full details coming up on City News.
Also, we'll show you some of the most common mortgage scams and how to avoid them. And we'll have all the events the city puts on that you and your family can enjoy during the holidays. Coral Gables Now starts right now. And thanks for tuning in to Coral Gables Now. I am David Alvarez, and as you can see, we are here in the village of Merrick Park's garden area. We have the Christmas tree behind us, but there is another garden in the city of Coral Gables that's making quite a splash. We have Donna Reno here from Slow Foods Miami. Thank you, Donna, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
First off, tell me, what is Slow Food Miami?
Slow Food Miami is part of an international global organization that is involved with good, clean, and fair food. Plant gardens, promote farmers, that sort of thing.
So it's very much that, you know, for people to grow their own food instead of going to the market, get your fresh produce, things like that.
We're trying to inspire people to begin to grow some of their own food. It's a way to fight back, in a way, you know. And they say the greatest act of revolution is to maintain a garden. So we're trying to inspire people in Miami to grow some of their own food.
Very cool. And now you guys did a special garden, which is actually at the historic Merrick House.
That's right.
Now, can you tell me about that?
It's a beautiful garden that was just finished on October 16th. We installed it. And there's been a celebration of that garden since then, beginning on November 12th with the 100th anniversary of the Merrick House. But it's about a month old now, and it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's a heritage garden. It's a replica of what Althea Merrick maintained in her own home 100 years ago.
And is there any reason why you wanted it to be historically correct? Was it just to keep it with the historic site?
Well, I was inspired by the Merrick House when I first moved into Coral Gables. I live right behind it. And I walked through and I thought it was the most beautiful, beautiful, magical place. But I thought it could use more life, more energy. And although there are many foreign tourists that walk through there, it needed something. And I thought, it really needs a garden. And when I heard that Althea grew vegetables in her yard 100 years ago, I said, well, we'll do the same thing. We'll plant the same thing. And we did. Eggplant, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers. Beautiful. It's a beautiful garden. It's 20 feet across. It looks like an old wagon wheel. It's made of coral rock. It was designed by a Gables architect.
Oh, who designed it? Do you know?
Jacqueline Touzé of
Okay.
the Touzé Studio. And we presented the concept to the Merrick House last January, and they loved the idea. And then the Coral Gables Women's Garden Club, the garden club, funded it. And Slow Food, our volunteers and myself, we planted it.
You planted it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did I hear about the Troop 7 or those Troop planting it?
Well, Troop 7 was there, and the interesting aspect of that is that Troop 7 was Merrick's troop.
Really?
And they have a post over on the golf course, but they decided to earn their gardening badges by actually being part of the planting and learning how to maintain a garden. And they have been a wonderful partner in the Merrick Garden. A
Very
wonderful
nice.
partner.
And so what do you see now that the garden is up and people can enjoy it? What is it going to add to the already historic site? I mean, like you said, tourists already stopped by there, so now they
Right.
see the house and now they're going to see the garden. What does that do for the community?
Well, I think what it will do, and what we want it to do, is attract people that want to have gardening lessons, that want to do art lessons in the garden. In fact, the other day there was a University of Miami professor with his architect students doing water painting, watercolors. It was really fantastic. But we hope to bring more of the community into the Merrick House and expose them to the garden, to the arts, perhaps have a poetry reading in the garden, anything like that. It's really inspirational to be there.
And really briefly, I see you brought some props here. What do we have here?
Well, this is a present from Slow Food Miami. Slow Food plants, in addition to the Merrick Garden, we plant school gardens. And we've planted gardens all over Coconut Grove, and Coral Gables, City of Miami. We have about 40 school gardens. And this is the way we start a school garden, with seeds and tomato starts. We use gloves.
So it's like a little starter pack.
It's a little starter pack, and it's for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Happy gardening.
Thank you. And what am I going to be growing here?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. And,
And
it actually
of course
says
there's
Dave's Tomatoes
Dave's tomatoes.
on here.
Golden
actually.
beets.
So
And squash, and there's a couple other seed packets there.
Wow.
And of course the Slow Food Miami garden plaque, which is in
in the
every
back there.
garden. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, thank you so much. And you know
You're
what? This is
welcome.
going to save me some trips to the supermarket now, so I can
And-
get my produce there,
Right. And it'll be tasty.
and it'll be very tasty.
Thank you.
Donna, thank you so much for coming
You're
out.
welcome.
And you know, I hope everyone goes out to see the garden because I know you guys did
Yes.
a very good job. And
Yes.
thank you.
It's looking beautiful. Thank you.
And Coral Gables now is just getting started. Coming up, Coral Gables police squad cars get a new look. Also, I get a special lesson in cooking cuisine from the Florida Keys with a Coral Gables cookbook author. And we show you how to avoid a growing crime, mortgage scams. Coral Gables Now will be right back.